I need you to tell me honestly. Is there any way back from a confession you can't unhear? Because my best friend 5 years, the person I trusted most, sat in my car last Thursday night and said things that cannot exist alongside the friendship we had. He's engaged. I'm in a relationship. Neither of those facts stopped him. And the morning after, he erased me. Every photo, every platform. 5 years gone before I finished my first cup of coffee. I still don't know which part hurt more, what he said, or how quickly he made sure I knew I wasn't worth dealing with afterward.
We met at a climbing gym about 5 years ago. I approached him. I found him attractive, I'll be honest about that. My voice is fairly effeminate, so it's not hard to tell that I'm gay. He didn't seem to mind. He was dating a woman at the time. We exchanged numbers, started hanging out, and became genuinely close friends. Pause. One's looking back now, I wonder if I was always reading the situation more clearly than I let myself admit. In 2023, he became single. We started spending more time together. Something happened between us that I won't go into in detail, but I learned something about him that he had never once signaled before. Pause. Once, and then he started dating his current fiancée. And that was that. I didn't push it. I didn't want to be the reason something fell apart. We moved forward. It became a thing that happened in the past that we both seemed to have agreed to leave there. Pause. Twos. For months, everything seemed normal. The three of us, him, his fiancée, and me, started going out for dinner every Thursday. It felt like a real friendship, a complete one. Last Thursday, she couldn't make it, so it was just us. A bar instead of dinner. Bar pizza. Pause. Ones. I don't drink much. He ordered shot after shot, more than I've ever seen him drink, as if he had something specific he was trying to reach or something specific he was trying to drown. Pause. Ones. At first, the compliments were easy to manage. He appreciated me. He was grateful I was there to drive him home. That felt like warmth, like friendship. Pause. Ones. But then, something happened that changed the temperature of the entire car. He started talking about her, his fiancée, the woman he proposed to a month ago in Vegas. Pause. Ones. The words that came out of his mouth, I won't repeat all of them here, but they were not the words of a drunk man losing his filter. They were the words of something that had been sitting behind his face for a long time, waiting for permission to come forward. Pause. Twos. And then, directly after the insults without transition, I love you. I want to be with you. I kept my eyes on the road. I told him I was with someone. I told him so was he. Pause. One. Something about my tone upset him. He shifted from confessing to attacking. He told me more about how much he hated her. He turned some of that toward me too. Pause. Ones. I didn't respond. I drove. When we got to his house, I helped him inside and left. Pause. Two. I spent that night telling myself he was too drunk to remember. The next morning, I checked my phone. Unfriended. Everywhere. Photos gone. 5 years of a friendship deleted before he'd even had time to fully sober up. Pause. Ones. I sent one text, "Are you okay?" Days later. Still no reply. Pause. Twos. I've been sitting with one question ever since. Not can the friendship be saved? I think I already know the answer to that one. Pause. One. The question I keep returning to is this: his fiancée is going to marry someone who, the moment he had enough alcohol in him to stop performing, called her things I won't repeat, and then erased the only witness. And I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if staying silent makes me complicit, or if speaking up would just be the last thing he needs to make me the villain of his version of events. Hello, I'm Dr. Julian Reed. In many years of studying hidden identity and relational fracture points, I have seen this specific dynamic appear with a frequency that is worth naming clearly. What Matt experienced that night is what I call performative life collapse, the moment when the identity a person has constructed for external consumption can no longer hold against the internal pressure of who they actually are. The alcohol was not the cause. It was the permission structure. Matt did not become a different person when he got drunk. He became a more honest version of the person he had been managing for years in his relationships, in his friendship with Ryan, and almost certainly in his engagement. Notice the sequence. The insults about his fiancée came first, then the confession. This is not coincidence. It is the psychological architecture of someone who has sorted the people in their life into boxes: the responsible choice and the real feeling. He demolished the first box before opening the second. The digital erasure the following morning is what I call shame severance. Now that the confession had escaped, Ryan represented the evidence of Matt's own internal fracture. Removing Ryan from his digital life was not cruelty toward Ryan. It was surgery on himself. Out of sight, manageable. Ryan's silence in the car was not passivity. It was the most controlled, respectful response available in an impossible moment. He did not escalate. He drove, but now Ryan carries something heavier than hurt feelings. He carries knowledge about a woman who is about to marry someone under circumstances she may not fully understand. If you have ever been handed a secret you didn't ask for and had no clean way to put down, you already understand what this costs. Subscribe to Soul Stories and tell me, does Ryan have a responsibility to tell the fiancé what happened in that car? Or would that just be the last thing Matt needs to make Ryan the villain of his own story? Leave your answer below.